morning. We're at the Autodesk Building here in Waltham, Massachusetts to survey the exterior using PKNail surveying software. We're going to be using our exterior workflow to capture the entire building. We expect to be on site for about 2 hours using our software going directly from laser into Revit. So the first thing we'll need to do is capture the full length of the wall that we're working on. The way we're going to do that is using the onboard functionality of the disto to triangulate from our base level, or level 1, all the way up to the roof. Now, I know it's difficult to see this. We'll try to get some video on it, but I am measuring the disto level to the base of the building, where the base, the X and Y axis meter, Z-axis. So I got that, and there's a tiltometer into the disto, and as I scroll up the building I can see different level information, but right now I want to just peg it to the top of the roof. And it's at, got it, 39 feet and 8 inches. Here we're using the levels wizard that lets you insert levels as you encounter them on the building, either manually or through Bluetooth transfer of the rangefinder. Use whichever works best for you. Done. Alright, now we're going to capture the typical sill heights and window heights for each of the levels going up. Ideally, I like to get onto the surface of the building, and if we can measure, not necessarily using triangulation, but measuring along the face of the building, I think that provides the best result. So we're going to show you both methods. We have the dialog box opened up, and I have the height here. I'm going to enter it, and now enter the sill height. We're using the concrete slab right below me as a proxy for the level 1, and we'll enter that as well. So that is entered our first typical sill height and head height for the windows. We're now going to show you how you can get it from the tripod, from the exterior, and from distance on the building. So we've added the windows on the first level. I'm now going to bring the laser up and find the sill heights of both levels 2 and levels 3. I have the laser set on level 1. It's set at 14.8, and I'm just going to type that in. You'll notice that inside of our PKNail dialog that everything else updates. If I update one item, the head height and the location on the wall is also updated. So I'll add that. And now I'll bring it up to the sill height of level 3. Set the laser on the sill height. It's at 27 feet. I'll add 27 feet. I add that to the dialog. It's automatically added. We're now ready to survey the envelope of the building using the levels that we've captured. So when we're capturing the exterior of a building, I like to hang a target on one edge. So what I'm going to use is target provided by Leica. You have a sort of flat matte side and a highly reflective side, allows you to get long distances. I also use painter's tape. Why? It's quick release, it doesn't leave anything on the building. So now we're ready to measure the first wall. I'm going to go ahead and open the Add Wall dialog box. I got 99 foot 10 and a half on the disto, but there's a protrusion at the bottom, which is another 1.5 inches. So we're at exactly 100 foot. Now we're going to start adding the windows on the facade. I can open the dialog box directly from the disto and start adding windows. I measure back to our base target, send over the measurement, send over the width, and I can say go ahead and build those with that window. I can also go ahead and activate the stacked windows function, and it will add all those windows whose levels we set previously. So now we've encountered our first door. I can open up the door dialog directly from here using PKNail. You can add the location, send it over, send the width over, and now we have to enter the height. And send that, and I'll ask our software to go ahead and build that door. And so we'll repeat this process along this face, adding the features, stacking them as we encounter them. Let's just start building along the other walls. The benefit of this is at the end of the process, we know if the building envelope has closed correctly and if we've measured accurately. We get real-time feedback in the field by using Revit, and we use real-time measurements. So now we're ready to start doing the next wall on the building. And we can either decide to build clockwise or counterclockwise, it doesn't matter. In this instance, I'm going to go counterclockwise, measure the distance, put that in. Now we need to determine the length of this projection from the facade of the building. Now, if you're taller than me, you might be able to reach up and measure back. But in this case, I need to use some of the onboard functionality of the disto to determine the length of that projection. And I'll do that next. Projection. Along to this point. That projection is 6 feet long. And we'll enter that into the model. So now that we have the wall in, this wall in, we'll add features as we encounter them, build the other walls, and just repeat the process until we've done the entire shell of the building. Shows you can't always choose where you measure, you can choose how you measure. And this video was intended to show you PKNail's exterior workflow and how you can quickly and accurately capture a building into Revit in real time, whether it's for energy modeling or the start of your as-built documentation.